Chapter 7, Lesson 1, Fractions and Percents. Okay, a percent is just a ratio that compares a number to 100. When we write percents as fractions, we simply put the number, we put that percentage over 100. Put the number over 100 and simplify. We also want to remember that we remove the percent sign. So a few examples. 60%, we remove the percent sign, we put 60 over 100, and we simplify to 3/5. Okay? 12 1/3 percent. We're going to put 12 1/3 over 100. But what happens is I don't want to have a fraction within a fraction. So I say, okay, well that's like 12 1/3 divided by 100. 12 1/3 is 37 thirds. Divided by 100 is times 1/100th. So it's 37 over 300. Now I don't have to do that every time if it's not a fraction within a fraction. All right, here I'm going to put 0.8 over 100. But again, I don't want a decimal in my fraction. So I'm going to move this decimal over 1. I also have to move this decimal over 1. So I have 8 over 1,000 now. And then I simplify 8 over 1,000, and I get 1 over 125. Even if my percent is bigger than 100, I still put it over 100, and I simplify. So 175% is 7/4, or I can rewrite it as 1 3/4. Now, fractions as percents. We have two different methods. Method 1 works if we have a specific type of denominator. So method 1 is to change the fraction to a denominator of 100. Okay, but again, that doesn't work. Let's look at some examples where it does work. 3 over 25. So if we do times 4, and 3 times 4 is 12. If we put it over 100, it is 12%. I can do that even if it's a improper fraction. So 5 times 20 is 100. 60 times 20 is 120. So that equals 120%. Now, we have to have another method because it doesn't always work out quite so easily. So our second method is to set up a proportion. And so what we do is whatever our fraction is, we have numerator over denominator, and we set it up as x over 100, and we solve that proportion. So let's do an example. So if we have 14 over 16, we would say, so 14/16 equals x over 100. And so we would say 16x equals 1400, divide both sides by 16, and x equals 87.5%. Okay, if I have 4 over 11, I do 4/11 equals x over 100. So 11x equals 400, divide by 11, and x equals, and when I do it on my calculator, I get 36.363636. So I will round to the nearest hundred, and I get 36.36%.